Because I remember when I was living in Florida. um we had, I don't know if you remember this wrestler. His name was Mark Miro.
Yeah, I
Um
like Mark Miro. They
yeah,
dropped the ball on Mark Miro.
because he used to come to our schools. Like, he was, and he still does it to this day because I follow
Motivation
him.
speaker. Yeah.
Yeah, like because at first I didn't know who he was when he came to my middle. He came to my middle school.
Oh,
Then
okay. That's cool.
my freshman year of high school, he came back to our the little town we stayed in. But I remember when he was, because he was telling us all his stories about when he joined the business. He
Hmm.
was friends with Chris Benoit, Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
But when he touched on Eddie, he said he was the most genuine guy
Yeah.
you could work with. And I remember um, they were all, because I didn't know until he started talking about it. He was saying that they were all close friends, him, Chris Benoit, Eddie.
Yeah.
And you know with with Eddie's addictions and stuff like that. But even he says if Eddie was still alive to this day, like all the late greats was still
You're
alive
right.
to this day, like Eddie, Chris Benoit, these new wrestlers wouldn't have a chance.
No, they wouldn't.
Because Chris Benoit, I liked him because he was that crazy, doing the most outrageous things, doing moonsaults and
So, but those guys, and then two, those guys would never put up with that high spot shit. They would have slapped the shit out these young
yeah,
wrestlers. Like,
yeah.
man, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why the fuck are do you when you do moves? The moves have to make sense. When you jumping or springboarding, you have to work your man over. He's got to be sure that he's wounded before you start doing these high spots. Because then it makes sense. Like, oh man, he did this and did that to us. So I'm coming up the top rope to hit him
Mhm.
with a clothesline. He's you know what I'm saying, out of wore him down because it makes sense. But you're right, those guys, some of these guys wouldn't even be wrestling, or they be at McDonald's like, can I take your order, please? Because they would have been slapped. Like, why are we doing this? Like
Because
guys like
they're
Eddie Guerrero need to
yeah,
be around, should
because
have
they're
been around.
yeah, because there's so many matches, OG, that I've seen in the past couple of months. And it's mostly, not like I said, I ain't got nothing against the divas, but some of these matches are botched like a motherfucker.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah. Because it come from doing too many high spots. I think they try to get the crowd reaction. Work. It's all about telling the story. Even if you got several minutes to tell it, you get your shit in towards the end.
mhm.
Tell the story first, of which like build up, and then you go do whatever bullshit high spot you got to do. I wish I had Jim Cornette on here because me and Jim Cornette were just alike. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
because like there was one match, I think I was just watching, I think it was with it was that match with Liv Morgan, what's her name? Io Sky,
yeah.
and I think Rhea Ripley was in, no.
But Survivor Series, because yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, that was terrible
That was
because,
terrible.
and Io Sky is very, I like her wrestling. Like,
Yeah,
I noticed the
definitely
fans
like
are
it.
like, with the damage control air, like um segments and stuff. I've noticed the fans are more gravitating towards her. Um, but like that match, like you said, like that match, I couldn't. When you got Michael Cole saying, "Oh, she tried to do this, but um, she accidentally messed up on live TV,"
Yeah,
like,
right.
because you could see she was going for a move, and then something just like drastically happens. Like, there was one move with Liv, she tried to do something and got tangled up on the rope.